to the past.
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after that loss to the Indiana Pacers. Now here's Green. Right side, Williams. Over Adebayo. Williams can't get it to go. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Here's Ball. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Ball. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here's Cleveland. Here's Green. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Williams. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Hero. Misses from close range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Williams. Shoots over McDaniel. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Now here's Williams. Here's Chang. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Here's McDaniels. Rebound by Williams. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson.
Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Pass to Chang. Back to Williams. It's stolen by Adebayo. And now the Bulls on the break. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shot of the game.
One shot.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Cohen. Outside Williams. Shoots over McDaniel. Williams gets the bucket.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't.
Pass the ball. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Hero, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Here's Cohen. The quick look, no good that time.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Cavaliers leading. Here's Jang. And there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
McDaniels. That one falls.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Pass to Jang. Trains it from beyond the arc. Jang's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Green. Here's Jang. It's hauled in by Hero.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Pass to McDaniels. Ball up top. Still yet to score. 5 on the clock. McDaniels in the post. Misses the baby hook.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, number 10.
109 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. And here's Jang. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Bulls trail by 5. Ball with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
It's his first trip to the line.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Ball hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Fades back. Springer can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Springer. He averages about 5 points a game. The shot's good from Bryant. Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Wiseman. Back to Dosunmu. Looking for Wiseman. He gets it there. Chalk up 2 there.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Jones for 3. Oh, and the buzzer beat is good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pick? attention to.
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
A 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Wiseman with the ball. Robinson picks him up. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Springer. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Bulls making a switch here. That one misses. Bulls trail by 7. Shoots. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Back to Jones. Bryant outside. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Jones, no luck. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Got a piece of it. Pass to Springer. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's the break. Here's Wiseman. Plays it up off the glass. Wiseman's got his second basket of the night. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Jones. It's good.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Pass to Wiseman. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, nice job by Wiseman to get some contact while in the act. Heady play.
He hits the second from the line. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the left wing. Here's Springer. No good on the triple.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Shepard. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Jones looking for an opening. Bryant outside. Back to Jones. Clock at 4. Right wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Springer. Kicks it out to Bryant. And they recover it. Pass to Jones. 2 on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on James Wiseman. The Cavaliers have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. No good on that one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Ball. Count it, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The kick out to Bryant. It's up a 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And here is Hero. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. And he connects with the jumper. Heroes got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
There's the pick. Pulls up, high post. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Back to McDaniels. To the inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Jones drives in. Pass to Filipowski. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Nifty move. Driving the lane. Just 5 on the clock. Williams' shot is off. Chicago leading. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to McDaniels. Rebound by Jang. Here's Green. And it's Green slamming it down.
If that doesn't belong in the dunk contest, then I don't know what. That is an impressive finish there by Green.
And that one, good. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Cohen. The kick out to Williams. Shoots over ball. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Chicago trailing here. To the middle. Here's Vukcevic. Pass to Hayes. Back to Wiseman. Now Dosunmu. Jang defending. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Wiseman. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Green's got his third basket of the night.
Well, Green can really move. He gets going downhill and slips right by the contact.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Some changes for Chicago.
Substitution on the court.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Outside Williams. With the fadeaway. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Here's Chicago. It's a 1-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. When I came into this league as a defender, I feel like the progression's been shooting the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind?
Not
no.
at all.
Clock at 6. Back to Green. A 3. Good on the triple. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
That one's not going to go. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Cohen. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Over in the corner, McDaniels. It's stolen by Allen. From deep three-point land. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Outside, Hero. This one for 3. Rebound by Williams. To the left side wing. Jang. They grab their own miss. And they go to the intentional foul. Time called here, and the Bulls decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And so they foul intentionally.
Now into the lineup for your Cavaliers. Number 10, Carter.
Here's Springer. Just 5 to shoot. Jams it in off the great move.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Bulls trail by 6. Here's Shepard. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Screen by Allen. Pass to Springer. Outside, Jones. Bryant with it. Takes a 3. Not going to go that time. And now here's Wiseman, the fast break chance. To the wing on the left. Intercepted. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
There's 1:40 left to play here in the third. Outside, Bryant. Pass to Filipowski. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Bulls trail by 6 to end the drought. Count that one. 8 points for him. There's 1:17 left in the third. Here's Jones. Banked in off the glass.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Space in the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. And no qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
The Cavaliers have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And that one falls for Jones. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Dosunmu. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Bulls have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They usually get the job done there.
Both good from the line that time. Outside, Jones. Screen by Bryant. For 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Springer's got 6 points in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Jones. Pass to Springer. Back to Jones. There's a screen by Bryant. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Cavaliers on top. Up 2.
45.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Cavaliers leading. Outside, Green. Pass to Bryant. That one good for 2. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Puts up a deep 3. Springer can't get it to go. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'd like to call a little attention to Ball's determination, both on and off the court. You throw a challenge at him, and he will do everything in his power to overcome it.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. And he drives in. Pass to Green. Chang with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Here's Ball. Guarded by Green. Back to McDaniel. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Here's Hero. Takes it off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Green. Here's Chang. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Springer, good.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Ball. Basket, good.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And good that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
Good on the bucket.
Known as a pass-first player, you like to see Lonzo call his own number out of that two-man game and be aggressive.
Bryant on the wing. There's a screen by Williams. Bryant with it. Now guarded by Ball. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Lonzo Ball picks one up. That free throw missing. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Good on the second free throw.
He left some at the line, but at least he made it a 2-possession game.
Outside, Hero. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside, Jones. Pass to Springer. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Chicago with the ball. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
That is just a big shot from Ball. I like seeing him step up and show that leadership.
Chang with the ball. The Cavaliers with another miss.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The kick out to Ball. .137 left to play in the final quarter. Clock at 6 to tie it up. Here's Adebayo. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
Out to the right wing. Here's Cohen. Drills it from outside. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Here's Springer. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Down low. Hero. Money!
They needed points. Tyler Hero gives them.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
27 seconds left in the game. Pulls up. Hero can't get that one to fall. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Right side Jones. Pass to Jang. Jacks up a three. And another three for Cleveland. And it's ball penetrating. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. Some good